When we hear something that escapes the reality of everyday life, with too surreal or mystical things, it's hard to believe, isn't it? All current beliefs and religions have, to a greater or lesser number, mystical characters, surreal stories and superstitions that increasingly make us more thoughtful. Well, these questions are absolutely natural, because with the advancement in science and debunking of superstitions, modern man has new challenges of understanding. But the big question is it possible to prove the existence of God or any other superhuman being just without the exercise of faith? Even knowing that the most advanced science will never prove the existence of God? The answer is no. But this way, what should I believe in a mystical story instead of another? First, it is important to clarify that doesn't matter which religion or belief you have. What matters is the exercise of faith in God and spiritual values that you apply in your life to the development of your soul. This alone is already a great answer. There are many people who are just attracted by mystical beliefs and others that are just too skeptical, and that's really a secondary factor when it comes to faith. But regardless of your beliefs or religions, the Urantia book presents many historical events, debunking superstitious beliefs without moral value, among other things. But at this story, one thing is undeniable. All superhuman characters explained in the Urantia book have functions that are linked in some direct or indirect way. The common goal, which was explained in the previous video, which is the reason for our existence, to build the experience towards God. And this context, the book stands rather as a revelation, the fifth epochal revelation. To better understand this, let's see briefly what were the epochal revelations we received up today. As was said, the experience is the key to many answers, the reason for our evolution from the animal with the development of a vast evolutionary experience. But for this experience being built, we are also blessed by some revelations called epochal revelations that help us to move forward in a more structured way and to avoid that society gets lost, but always respecting the fate we build through our own experience, even as a society level. The first epochal revelation was the planetary prince time. And despite the name, it was not a mortal prince monarchy as we know, does not even have the goal of being a mortal ruler as we are accustomed to imagine, but a great manager that helps us refine the various related fields basic human government. Unfortunately, the goals were not achieved. The second time was Adam and Eve, and just to make it clear that they were not the first man and first woman on earth, those were Onda and Fonda. Pretty much before they eat the apple. They were not made from clay. They are a couple of an order of divine sonship source material, coming from the system headquarters, with the aim of biological enhancement, among other activities. The intention is that their direct children, when they reproduce with the local people, help the human biological enhancement as a biological elevator. Unfortunately, the goals here were also not completed, but they contributed greatly to the genetic constitution we have today. The third revelation came at a time when it was necessary to become a child of emergency causes, known as Melchizedek, to help us reconstruct the idea of one God and avoid that humanity was lost in darkness, and to prepare the ground to receive our Creator, Jesus. The fourth revelation was Jesus, who decided, among an almost endless number of worlds created, to experience the flesh, and a self-donation, earth. Now we live in an era of globalization, large experiential development through science, government and other spiritual achievements. We need a revelation to help us, not distract us too much, and then, due to this same globalization, this revelation came through the Urantia book. Otherwise, if it came through a being, could possibly interfere with the plans of a company developed by experience. The book does not claim to be a new religion, but to help humanity develop its government. A seeker of truth can identify the food of wisdom. To better understand each of these revelations and know how they influenced us, as well as the revelation of the Urantia book can help us for the next 1,000 years, it's essential to read the book and participate in study groups. Have a great reading and see you at the next video.